Is it gonna work?
Guess we'll find out.
I think it's working.
We'll find
Is it working? I think it's working.
Oh.
It is working. Yes. Hello, and welcome to another podcast where it's all a simulation. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Tavik. Welcome back again. Thank you for stopping by.
Mostly Tavik.
Mostly Tavik right now. And Chris is here. Welcome.
Hi, Chris.
Welcome back. It's been a minute. Oh, man.
Minute.
Yes. So we have a new layout. Kind of, sort of. It works, you know. This is all my doing. So
I had nothing to do with this.
So welcome to the YouTube, Chris. Where it's now official. We are wow, you got blinded by the light.
Sorry. I'm moving that one thing that I was going to talk about over to the third screen.
That's what I had to. I have that on my main screen. I'm like, okay. All right, so yes, it is Friday the 13th. Welcome. I was
Friday
gonna
the 13th, yeah.
I was gonna say, did you not know it was the 13th of Friday?
No, I did. That just explains why my students are freaking wild animals today.
Yeah, that would explain. And wait, is there full moon tonight?
Oh God, don't tell me that. That's like a triple decker.
Yeah, I know this year there was a lot going on with that superstitious crap, so you never know.
True.
So we're gonna, as we're waiting, how's everyone's week been going now? How's guys, everyone's got any plans for the weekend or just chilling, hanging out with us tonight?
We're gonna play an office game.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. It's been a long day for me, so we'll see if I can make it.
You'll make it. It'll be fine.
We'll see. I cannot make promises here. I cannot make any promises here.
Oh, a new SUV. Tavik, I got a new car.
Oh, he almost came home with a new SUV. So
the new car.
Dale and Dawson. What does that mean?
That's the name of the game that we're gonna play. Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies.
Okay.
Parody.
See,
on
I haven't looked into I haven't looked too much into the game. I honestly have not stepped foot into Steam since
we played on Tuesday.
Probably Tuesday, yeah.
Since we streamed 7 days.
Yeah, that's actually correct. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been tired every day since coming home. So
fair enough.
It's been a week for me.
Fair enough.
Yes, Allie, what did you get for your new car?
I got a 2017 Honda Civic. I love that thing.
She has a name for it. She has a name for it too.
Venom.
And by that standard, you could probably guess the color of the car is. Which is not bad. I've seen it. It actually looks pretty cool. She sent me pictures of it, so it's pretty neat.
It's fast.
Oh, that's what worries me sometimes. The text that I get as after work when she got it was, "It go fast on the bypass." I'm like, good grief, sister, really? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna give him all of the gray hairs because I'm the little sister in this friendship, and yeah.
I'm more yeah, that's actually where half of this gray hair has started, was probably because of you. So thanks. Oh my goodness. So with that said, go ahead.
No, what? Like you keep asking how everybody else is. You ask about my car.
Yeah.
What about you?
I already told you. I've had a busy week. I haven't
That's
stepped
very
foot in Steam. Like, I haven't played any
so vague.
games besides Animal Crossing New Horizon.
Well, see, you
And,
didn't say that.
well, no, but it's like, okay, cool. I played a game, but not like I've been keeping up with games too much.
Fair.
I mean, there have been some games that we are going to talk about tonight. I have kind of. Actually, I have not really kept it up to date with them at all. Let's be real. I have not. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule in line, and anxiety and stress is just having a heyday with it. So
Fair
yeah,
enough, friend.
yeah. That being said, with the title of today's stream and the thumbnail and everything, I figured it'd be kind of nice since apparently it's my turn to choose what we're going to talk about this week. I didn't know we were
Darn
doing that.
Skippy.
But since somebody here did not play the game that we were supposed to.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Anyways,
like it.
since only one of us played at least 8 hours of it and almost completed the game,
8 hours.
almost in one sitting.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
almost did. I also decided, hey, you know what? There's a lot that's that's been going on in the news as far as gaming and pop culture. I want to talk about it. There are some things that I feel like I just need to get off my chest, and that we can both agree on and maybe not agree on. I know, Tavik, you and I, we've actually talked about one of the subjects that we're going to talk about tonight, and there goes the flashbang again.
I'm sorry.
Flashbang out.
I'm sorry.
It's just hilarious. That's all.
You know what?
It's our notes page that we're sharing on documents together, and it's on the wrong screen for her.
It's about to be on a whole different screen. Anyway.
Right. So yeah, the first thing was just kind of like a weird thing that just kind of popped up on my YouTube radar. Why are you highlighting everything?
Don't worry about it. Keep doing your stuff.
Oh my God. I am worrying about it. Because it's affecting my ADHD is carrying out. So, anyways, apparently there's going to be notes that I will have to figure out which are mine and which are hers. Shouldn't be that hard, though. Yeah, this one just kind of jumped on the radar this past week on my YouTube feed. And that is someone I don't really follow, someone I don't even really care, but the fact of what's going on, lightning strike.
Stop it. I'm good. I fixed it. Anyway.
I'm sorry. It's just
the
hilarious.
fact that he keeps calling it out is what's driving me bananas.
It's just my peripherals. I see it and it's like, what was that? Squirrel?
I have 3 screens, okay?
Yeah, I wish I had that, man. Anyway, sorry. I get sidetracked. Squirrel. So it's this YouTuber called Nikocado Avocado. And if you don't know him, he's this really obese character. He wears a red shirt all the time, and he just eats, apparently, for his channel, from what I vaguely went to go see. And it's just obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie, it was obnoxious to watch. I couldn't even watch half his videos. But apparently, this past week, he lost 250 pounds.
Like in one sitting?
Man, that is whoo-wee.
That's talent.
That is an industrial sized toilet right there. I'll tell you what. So I did some research on this, dug a little deeper on it, and apparently he hasn't been recording for 2 years. So he's had a backlog of video when he was obese for 2 years. And he's been working out and doing all this whole thing. So, which I gotta say, dude, that is major props for someone to lose weight like that. You know, I don't know. It's just something I want to acknowledge and say, dude, props. That is amazing. But the weird thing is, he's calling this a social experiment, which, again, I don't follow the guy, so it's like, I don't know. The other thing this reminds me of is someone called Mick Juggernuggets. It was a weird, and I can call it a show because that's exactly what it was. It was this kid, like 10 years ago. He was in a film industries and all that, but he film school. And he just posted YouTube videos of him and his father just getting in arguments, fights, yelling competitions. And his father would basically run over all his video games, make his life a living hell, all sorts of things. Anyways, later find out it was like the Osbournes. It was all show. It was all fake.
It was all a simulation.
It was all a simulation. Yes. And yeah, that, I don't know, that's just what it reminds me of. So
fair. That's fair.
But anyway, that's just my thoughts about it. But again, that's
I heard a little bit about it, but not enough to be like, oh, that makes sense. But like 2 years, he didn't post anything for 2 years.
Yeah, that's the word that's been going around. So
2 years, he backlogged a bunch of videos for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, think about it too. Like, it makes you wonder if maybe Markiplier or Jacksepticeye has been doing that. You know?
No, I know for a fact Mark's not, because like he has those big gulps of time between them.
True.
And like Jack, like, well, Sean, he like takes time off, and now his videos are like longer when he does them. So I mean, he's put more into his coffee business than his YouTube business.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he has that now. And Mark's
got the movie.
Yeah, he's just been working in movies. Latest one was Iron Lung or something?
Yeah, Iron Lung, which we're all anxiously awaiting that release.
Yeah. Oh, that's still on its way, huh?
Yeah, he finished it, and he hasn't given a release date for it, or if it's going to be in small theaters or big theaters or what exactly is happening. But
okay, I'm
looking forward to it.
That's actually kind of cool. If it's going to make it into theaters, whether it be big scale, small scale, like that's still going to be fun. Like a YouTuber, doing that.
YouTuber starting so small, getting so big. It's like, oh, yeah. It doesn't shock me. That man has a huge personality. So,
well, personality, but also too, like when you look at his past, create your own adventure series, basically, like.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at the stories and all that, those have taken off amazingly.
Like,
so
those started from like the Wharf Stash stuff.
Yes.
And like then he did a date with Markiplier, and then Who Killed Markiplier? And then a heist with Markiplier.
I love the heist one. That was actually really fun.
And then In Space with Markiplier.
Yeah.
Like all of those are really good. But in between all of that, he had like Darkiplier and like the Damien animated short thing. And
yeah, I forgot about that.
The conclusion, like the Wharf Stash video that kind of tailed after Who Killed Markiplier, where the detective finds Wharf Stash.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So like Mark's got multiple personas on top of personas. So like that man, kudos to him.
He's got a lot going on, and like there's a lot going on in his head. Like that's great.
ADHD at its finest.
Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, it's like. Anyways, I don't know. That's on the same line as internet personalities.
Oh God, we're gonna talk about this fool.
We gotta touch on it just real quick, and then we can step right on. Because like
I
we can go on a just a
I
trip
could go
with
on a
this one.
tirade about this guy.
Yeah. So the next one is, well, the
Con-
allegations started back what?
I say you should give a this is controversial warning before we start on
Oh
this one.
yeah, no, this is controversial. Not controversial because I mean, I I don't think it is controversial. I think everyone's pretty much on the same page, unless you're
Mm,
diehards of this guy. Um, but yeah, the allegations started what I think back in 2017, 2019, something like that.
and then in 2020 he got
And then
banned.
2020 he got banned. And we are talking about the two-timer himself, Dr. Disrespect.
So gross. So gross. Such a
Oh,
gross human being.
I honestly cannot stand his persona. I really cannot. Like he he's the complete opposite of me. And funny enough, he is actually 6'8", as tall as I
Ah!
am. Yeah.
He brings a bad name to you
He brings
giants.
a bad name. And he's also 42 years old right now. So that
Yeah.
doesn't make this whole thing any better.
Mm-mm.
Which I'm sure a lot of people already know what has happened. But for anyone who doesn't know, uh, again, back in 20, I want to say it was 2019, he was caught whispering to a minor, and apparently it got a little too hot.
And if
Sparsche.
you and if you don't know what whispering is the messaging system that's in Twitch.
It's essentially a DM, a direct
Hmm.
message, without being in chat.
Yes, it's
So
private.
private enough,
Sorry.
but apparently not private to Twitch because they found somehow they found the whispers, who tipped them off, whatever. Um, and so then the year later he got banned. And I remember that big uproar because it was kind of weird because it was very quiet. There was no reasoning behind it, which is very, very awkward for a company to come out, ban someone, go to court, and not say why.
Well, there were theories at the time about how it happened. There
There
was
were
a
theories,
theory.
yes.
There was the theory that he was uh exploiting another streaming service, that he was caught competing on a different platform,
Right.
that he was found guilty of abuse of some kind, which leaned more towards the verbally abusive of his team or something like that.
Yeah.
Nobody thought it was this other thing.
Nobody thought at all. Until recently this year, Doc has been dropping hints here and there about how he's going to come back, make a comeback, and la di da di da. And then finally, over the weekend, he comes out on a live stream and lays it all out. Quotations, what happened, how it happened, and who did all this. So, what the story that he is telling is that a previous partner manager that he was with wasn't really doing his job. So, I don't know the guy's actual real name, so I'm just gonna call him Doc. He went out to go look for a new partner manager, and basically laid off his the current one at the time. So apparently that partner manager got pissed off and basically had it out for him. So he paid someone off to go play it as a minor who was not a minor, but still played it as one to try and get him in trouble. Well, they succeeded in that. But the other thing is, Doc calls out the person who was pretending to be the minor by name, which is like, okay, well, it's he doesn't show any evidence whatsoever.
Yeah.
And he keeps on going saying, well, legally this, legally that. It's like, we don't care what the legal standards are. Legally, you didn't do anything wrong. Sure. But the conversations that you admitted to having, whether it was a minor or someone pretending to be a minor, regardless, in your mind at that time, they were considered a minor. You should not morally have that kind of conversations with a minor. And so that's where I stand on that. It's like, I don't care if it's legal or not. I don't like him to begin with. And regardless of whether it was legal or not, morally, it's not right.
Yep.
And again, he's not showing evidence. He's not giving receipts or anything to back himself up. He even comes back in his persona as Dr. Disrespect, whereas in the past, I have seen it before where he did break character at least once on his live stream and was real with his audience. It's like, okay, if this is really what you're trying to say and you're trying to prove all of this, break your character. For real. Like, just break your character. Like, just make it real. It's annoying. But again, I think I kind of speak for both of us about all of that. But again, if
My thing is, his story keeps changing.
Yeah.
It keeps changing and it keeps evolving. And it keeps having new details, and then things that were said before are changed or omitted, and some things are different. And it's like, dude, I can't believe you, because one, you're doing the Dr. Disrespect thing. Two, your story keeps changing. Whereas all the people that have said you did these things and have said what you did, their story has stayed super consistent and been the same. And there's pieces of their story that match his story. And it's like, okay, wait, like, if you didn't do anything wrong, okay, you have admitted that you talked slightly sexually with someone that was younger. You've said it. You've admitted it. You weren't coerced into that. Nobody told you had to do that. You just did it. And then you went on your vacation. And then you came back, and now you're like, screw everyone on the internet. I'm telling a new tale.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I get it. Like, you're always going to have your fan base. You're always going to have your people that are like following you no matter what. But just like, either say you did this, say the truth, or just shut up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so tired of everyone, my like gamer emails being like, Dr. Disrespect said this, Dr. Disrespect did that. I'm like, no. Stop. Knock it off. Stop.
Just stop. Like, what was it? Freaking Mac and Jordan. Stop it.
Yes. Get help.
Get help. For real.
Like, I'm just done with, like, there was all that controversy years ago with PewDiePie, right?
Wait, was there?
Yeah, there was some like big controversy with him. I can't remember what it was.
I don't follow PewDiePie, so he's another one I
don't
can't
either.
stand.
I can't stand him either, but there was a, like, I can't remember what it was at this point.
Okay.
But there was the whole like thing that he had going on there. There's controversy with like everybody. Right now there's controversy with Mr. Beast and his Mr. Beast show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which, I'm sorry, when Rosanna is coming out, and this is a woman who doesn't like to bring that kind of attention to herself, and she's saying things like this, you tend to kind of believe it. But I'm just tired of hearing about this freaking ugly mustached man
With the mullet. The
with a
1980s
freaking
mullet.
mullet. He looks like my mom did in the 90s when she took family pictures with us.
Oh, with the
With the mullet. With the mullet.
my mom did too. She had the
Sorry, Mom.
big bangs on the front and just
Sorry, Mom, if you ever see this.
Coke
You know you
bottle
had a mullet.
glasses.
You know you had a mullet.
Oh my god.
Now your hair is just chopped off the mullet. You're fine.
Oh. Oh, actually, funny story. My dad actually did have a mullet. I have pictures and video to show. Oh, it's so weird to see. Oh man. So, final note on this guy. I looked him up real quick. Apparently he played a game Deadlock on one of his latest live streams. Apparently it's a new game. It's a new hero shooter, I think is what they call them. And apparently all the players on his team just one by one dropped like flies and just disconnected, leaving him the only one to fend for himself. So that's kind of saying a lot right there.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
You win stupid prizes. Yep.
I know I just quoted Taylor Swift, but
that was. We gotta have a chat later. This is.
you know I have to go to that concert in a couple months.
Against your will. It's fair. It's your child. That's fair.
Anywho, moving.
Yeah. Not looking to this next subject, but it must be addressed. It happened.
It happened weird.
It did. It was over the weekend or Friday, Thursday or Friday. I can't remember.
But
or
like
a week before. But
there was a countdown. There was a countdown before it.
Yeah. So, as Tavik knows, I talked to him about this a couple days ago. Lincoln Park has a new lead. And I will be one of those people that is gonna be not too happy about it. Mm-mm. You know, I miss Chester. I really do. He there's a lot, man. There's a lot. You know, but I do realize that there's a place to mourn, and then there's a time to move forward. With any passing of any soul, we must mourn. But there is also time that, okay, cool. We gotta get up off the floor and move forward. And that's kind of what they're doing with Emily. Emily, what's her name? Armstrong, I think it was. Yeah, Emily Armstrong. And
already got controversy.
Big, huge controversy. So yeah, there was a countdown on Lincoln Park's website. It went down to 0, and then it started counting up again.
Yeah.
Which was even more weirder. But
which wasn't that supposed to be symbolizing rebirth?
Essentially, yeah. Like a new beginning. Actually, that kind of ties in, now that I think about it, with the their new tour, which their new tour is called From Zero. So that is where this is going to get a little rough, because even his Chester's son, I don't remember his name, I think it was Anthony, spoke out on Twitter when they announced Emily as the new lead. He was 100% against it, obviously. Like, he's basically saying, like, they are slowly and quietly phasing out my father in this band. And I hate to see it like that. Yeah, what are your thoughts? I mean, I know we talked about it, but like we what are your thoughts?
We all have our Chester story.
Yeah.
You know, how we found Linkin Park. I found Linkin Park when I was 13 years old and wanted to kill myself. Like, for me, Linkin Park is like part of my DNA. I wanted them to end it. Mike, while he is a great artist, he is a very conceited person. And he's very much about this and not as much about the fans. And he's wanted to, you could tell he's wanted to restart things. He's wanted to keep it going. He's wanted to do something else. His own solo career, while decent, is not on the same level as Linkin Park, and it probably never will be. He does a lot of collaborative things. Like, he doesn't really do things on his own.
Codependent.
But like, he's very codependent, and he was codependent on Chester. They were super codependent on each other.
Yeah.
I personally think they should have ended the band. Change the name. The guys can come back. Start something different. Start something fresh. Keep Linkin Park as a memory, but start something new. Don't let this woman pretend to be Chester. Like, she's mimicking his voice to the point where it's like she's destroying it. And it's like, no, stop. Like, leave him alone. Leave his memory alone. Don't tarnish his memory. I'm not okay with it, especially like finding out, like, I used to love Danny Masterson, like, you know this. But this woman is a member of Scientology. I've never been okay with Scientology. Never.
I heard about that recently, actually looking into this. So, yeah.
And she supported Danny when all the allegations were coming out. And then to find out, like, suddenly she's changing her mind and goes, oh, no, I don't support him anymore. All of that true. It's like, girl, you're still a Scientologist. And the darkness that comes around with that title, it's going to follow you.
Yeah.
And if you're restarting a band that the lead singer unalived himself because of his demons, the last thing you need is a controversial person leading it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my thought. Like, you could sing as great as you want, but name the band something else.
100%.
And don't sing Chester songs.
Yeah. And actually that's yeah, it's like, was it Tavik was telling me, it's like, you know, if they were even just to use their original band name before Linkin Park, that would have been fine. But the fact that they're still using Linkin Park, it's kind of like they're staining it in a way. And of course, you know, I feel the same way too. Like, you know, change the name, just move on from it. Let Linkin Park have its legacy with Chester. Like, let it be respectful for him and move forward. Like, you'll still be recognized. People will still know who you are. It's like, oh yeah, they sound like Linkin Park. Well, find out it's you know, that'll be a great story, you know?
Yeah.
But the way I described it in the notes here too is probably the best way I could really describe it. Is like, the feeling is like Nolan North having to reread Peter Dinklage's lines from Destiny 2 as the Ghost. It's awkward, it's forceful, and it just does not fit. But when you put Nolan in the acting after Peter Dinklage's lines, perfectly fine. But that's also because we have that memory and we associate those things with those people. Not saying it's a bad thing. Yeah, yes, to having this conversation.
I had thoughts.
We all collaboratively feel the same way. Let's be real. So with that being said, yeah, she's not bad, but she just cannot do Chester's part. She's tarnishing in a way of their old songs. And I did hear some of them from that live event they first started with, and it was not the same. It felt forced. And like I said, I heard the new song and it was not bad. But again, it's just not the same Linkin Park that we knew and grew up with. But I think moving forward, they will do well. I wish them the best, but like, bro, it's just rough, man. Like to see them go like that, and like you said, like Mike, like he just cares about the band and the name and the title and the fame is what it sounds like. And he, no matter what he does, he wants it to keep going forward. Tavik, we just kind of slightly got started with this one. Don't worry, there's still more, not about Linkin Park, but there's still more news to come by. I'm still not any much better with the next one, but or the next one after that, or the next one after that. But we do have some relief after that one.
Because Chester
and that one.
Chester's bringing me to tears, and the next one might fully do it.
It's so yeah, so
you want me to do this one?
No, well, let me finish off this. I did look up a little bit of their first Linkin Park's first showing on their new tour, and it was like they're kind of like playing with the idea that she is basically taking over, and it's just not good. But no, I got this one. On the 9th of September, 2024. We lost another man.
We lost another Star Wars.
Greatly known for his Star Wars role as Darth Vader. James Earl Jones passed away at 93 years old. So, lived a great long life. He played a lot of roles. Great movies, great. He was one of those guys that you can recognize his voice anywhere. And yeah, he's gonna be missed, man. But I mean, dude, he's lived a long life. You can't be. For me, I'm telling myself this, like, you can't be upset for very long. But it does hurt, But yeah.
I honestly think for me, my favorite thing that he did, other than Darth Vader, was he had that episode of Big Bang Theory. And he was ding dong ditching Carrie Fisher. And every time I think about it, like now I think about it, like they're together again and like they're
doing that again. The Sandlot. That was the blind man, wasn't he? He was blind in that one.
I thought so. Am I misremembering that?
I'm pretty sure he was blind in that movie. Well, playing a blind man in that movie.
Yeah.
But he will be missed.
Greatly
missed, as a lot of the cast of Star Wars were, from R2-D2 to the gigantic Wookiee. They are all missed, and it's kind of weird
I'm
how
still not over Carrie.
yeah. Yeah, it's
We got to move on or I'm going to cry.
okay. So, over the weekend, Black Ops 6.
Oh my God, no.
We're touching on it. We have to, because it is ridiculous.
Freaking COD.
Yeah. So
Keep going.
So their new spiel is this omni movement, which is new, brand new. Ooh, look at this. It has not. It's been done so many times by so many games. It's just the first in Call of Duty. I'll give it that. But regardless, excuse me. It's just another cash grab. That's all
Basically.
Call of Duty is now. You know, because I was watching videos where now you can grab the other character as a human shield, and because they have the integrated voice chat in game, it's like the weirdest things that you hear. You know, and some good, some bad, some funny, some are just childish. But and I've heard a lot of people say that it's Call of Duty is no longer about skill. It's no longer about winning the gun match. It's about breaking the game. There's already a meta build before the beta was over. There's already, oh, this is the way you should play. Get this, and that. And here's the crappy part. Is that you can go into the options now and essentially break the game, making it cheating without cheating by adjusting the options in a certain manner, and that's it. Now you're essentially cheating without cheating. And that's just not a game anymore. You can't win no matter what you do. So it's like there's no point. The game is just dead for a lot of people. But for the people that just are brainlessly buying the game and just... I'm sorry, I haven't played the game since 2019, so...
And I'm annoyed that it's 500 freaking gigs or whatever the hell it is on my computer.
Apparently. I haven't tried it. I don't care to. It's just getting gross.
I'm not putting it back on there.
I'm not even gonna... Nope. Anyways, there's more I could talk about that, but I'm going to move on to something more horrific. And that is the Minecraft trailer.
Oh, my Lanta. I have thoughts, and I told you to let me go on a tirade, but you do your thing.
I got to, because I've been with this game since frickin' 2014, and I still play it. Yes, I am that kind of person. It is my casual game. I enjoy it. But I will say the movie just does not appeal to me. Maybe because I'm too old. Maybe I have too many gray hairs in my beard. I don't know.
My fault.
Yeah, thanks. But for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, let's me do this real quick. Go to that, and I want to... Let's see, go to the trailer itself. I'm not going to play it because, for one, we can get flagged. Minecraft sucks. Welcome in. Yeah, it's...
That's Corey.
Oh, that's Corey?
Yeah, that's Corey.
Hey, I thought you said he was never going to watch this.
I did say that, didn't I?
Welcome in. She called you out, so...
I did?
Welcome to the podcast. Well, podcast, review, whatever. I just want to say this real quick. I think the audience speaks for itself.
Then I have thoughts.
Right there. 2 seconds. Why is this not changing? Did it not change? Oh my gosh.
What did you do?
OBS is broken. OBS is breaking. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Hold on. I gotta switch things real quick. Okay, OBS is breaking.
Then don't try to... Don't.
I'm not going to change it. It's just breaking. There's the plugins that I'm trying to use, and they're just not working.
Anywho.
He says rude.
Anywho.
So speaking of rude, I got to turn your face off real quick so you can actually see the dislikes. I really do. I'm sorry. Yeah. So 1.5 million dislikes on the trailer for that.
Because it's garbage, Kevin.
It is hot garbage, and I'm glad they don't. That the video is not playing for me. I'm so glad for that.
It's a dumpster fire.
It really is.
Of the highest magnitude.
It's basically taking Ugly Sonic and being like, you know what? They had a great idea with that first Sonic trailer. Let's go with that.
You are stuck on Sonic, bro.
Listen, I love the movie. I love where they're going with it. I enjoy it. And Keanu Reeves as Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. What? That is pretty good. Like, that's really good.
Okay, fine.
I'm sorry. That's just that I'm fanboying. Okay, I'm sorry. So from what we've seen in the trailer, it seems just like a cliche story of Jumanji. I can't deny it. It sounds like Jumanji. And Steve, play by Jack Black. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. True. Nor the story doesn't make sense either. But again, maybe I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
You know? Like I said, I'm just a huge fan of Minecraft. I have not played the Telltale stories.
I have.
Is it good?
I liked it.
So you like Minecraft?
No, I don't.
Oh, man. I'm going over the notes. I'm like...
You see in the notes where it says... Let Allie rant.
Yeah. The trailer is what ChatGPT would make it if you asked it to make a Minecraft. Yeah.
That's yeah.
That is sadly accurate. Sadly accurate. Speaking of mullets, Jason Momoa with a mullet.
Shut up about that. Okay, that man is like every stay-at-home mom's wet dream, but I'm over him. Like, go be Aquaman. Bye-bye. I'm done with Jason Momoa.
But Aquaman's done. They can't do any more Aquamans.
Well, all right. James Gunn can just decide if he wants him back or not. But I'm over Jason Momoa.
Fair.
Let's be... that's as honest as I'm going to be.
I don't think that's as honest as you're going to be. Let's hear your true honesty. Let us hear it.
All right, fine.
Huzzah! Yeah, okay, I'm done with my rant. You can go on your spiel.
Okay. So, like, one, if you're going to do a Minecraft movie, do it like Mario. Okay, make it cartoon.
Yes.
Use stupid character voices. Okay, look at the Netflix like choose your own adventure show. Okay, my kid watched that so much.
They have a choose your own adventure shows on Netflix.
Yes.
Since when?
It's a Minecraft one. Anybody that has children knows this.
Well, I don't have children. Sorry.
I know you don't. But it's decently done. And she watched it so much during COVID that I wanted to pull my hair out. I just don't see how they couldn't have done something like that. Like, okay, Jack Black, great as Bowser. I'm all right. He was cool.
Yes,
that was great.
I did like that.
You can't throw him in everything and expect it to be perfect. I mean, they just did that with the Borderlands movie, and that turned into
we're not talking about Claptrap. We're not talking about Claptrap. We're not talking about Borderlands. I can't.
That was hot.
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
2 or 3 episodes ago, we went on a rant about that.
I don't want to do that again.
My bad, home slice.
Okay.
So like, no, don't put Jack Black in every stupid thing that you decide to do and expect that he's going to turn it from a turd to a golden turd.
Yeah.
As a mother who's probably going to have to go and see this and doesn't want to,
That's gross.
I'm not looking forward to it. It looks stupid. Incredibly stupid.
Visually and story-wise.
Like, what even is Jack Black? Like, is he Steve? How did Steve get old? What's Steve doing? Why is Steve old? Did Steve get sucked into the portal freaking Jumanji style, like you said, and he's stuck there and now we got to bring him back?
Essentially, yes. But he chose to stay there after so many years, since the 80s. Apparently since the 80s. He's been going back and forth as a kid, and he decided to stay there in Minecraft land.
Oh, so it gets stupider.
He gets stupider, yes. Oh, they get stupider, yes. They all get stupider.
I want to sit them and the people who wrote Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness down in a room and just like walk back and forth, smacking them in the head.
I like that movie.
You
Multiverse. What's wrong with the multiverse? Should we even get started with that right now?
They took everything Wanda did in WandaVision and ruined it.
Was WandaVision that good to begin with?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I didn't watch this show. I didn't have it, that I don't have Disney Plus. Dang, Gina.
This is gonna turn into an Allie takes on the Marvel movies.
I mean,
Evening.
we could do an event like that. Like, yeah, we could write that in.
Let's. What a fit.
Welcome.
That's honestly, that's how I feel. I think it's stupid, and as someone that's unfortunately going to have to go and see it, I will die on this hill.
Bless your soul.
Do you want to move on?
We can move on. Yeah. I will say though, because of this movie and because we're talking about it, I will have to probably start my annual Minecraft server here soon. So. So you will not see me in 7 Days to Die. You will actually see me in Minecraft here soon.
My new friends I made today. I'm gonna be playing games with them now. Okay.
Oh! You give me a hard time because I met Odin, and you met other people on the internet, and now you're gonna leave. Okay, that's fine. All right, fine, whatever. Bye, Felicia. I'll see how it is. Trying to get back. All right. Dang. So that's how we're going to end our friendship. I thought we were going to end it over the Super Mario Brothers movie, but all right, cool.
No, we're gonna end it over Silent Hill. That's how it's gonna end.
Yeah, that movie. Anyways, moving on. We got a few more things I want to get through, and we're running a little short here. So
we haven't even talked about the game.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to just kind of skip over the Sony's hero shooter? Because it only lasted 2 weeks. There's nothing to talk about it. I never played it.
Yeah, Concord lasted 2 weeks, proves that Sony can't get into the live service model. I don't think they should. Astro Bot comes out, single player game, super successful.
It's already out. Yeah, that looks amazing.
Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Stick to what you know, Sony.
Single
don't try
player games with amazing stories. Bring them back.
Don't try to be Xbox.
Bring back Jack and Dexter, please. That's all I ask.
Don't. Maybe don't.
Are we going to fight again?
Sorry. I got to be the antagonist.
Everyone else skipped. Okay, so we're not the only ones. That's good.
No, I
Everyone
told
else skipped
you.
over to Concord.
I tried it. It was stupid.
Apparently, I've been doing some research. People actually did enjoy it. but not enough, which is just like everything else. But like, eh, like you
Look.
said, it was Guardians of the Galaxy with
Yes, Conquer.
just
Sorry.
that.
I want another Conquer's Bad Day.
Oh, Bad Fur Day, yeah. That'd be hilarious if they actually bring him back. But I think he's owned by Microsoft now.
Yes, I know.
So, and technically
Where?
he started on the N64, so not even Sony related. But
Okay.
I digress. I gotta say one last thing about it, because as a hero shooter, they should have their own unique weapons, not weapons from Earth. And that's it. SMGs, pistols, shotguns. That was it. There's no freeze rays, nothing like that. Like freaking Overwatch did. It was amazing. You're never going to convince people to spend $40 when, yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah. I played it on the PS2.
Oh,
Conquer?
Chris. Yeah.
That was on the PS.
I'm pretty sure one of them was.
Hold up. All right. We're going to look this up.
All right. While he's paused, I'm going to talk about Beetlejuice.
Yes, please.
So the new Beetlejuice, came out. I keep reading that it was more of a nostalgic trip where they didn't have as much substance in it. I personally am loving how they handled writing off the dad character.
Please go into detail with it, please. That was
but
hilarious.
do I spoil it or do I not spoil it? Like,
I mean, it's not really spoilers.
Okay, so like, kind of.
Everyone knows how you die is how you show up in the other realm in the first movie, Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
spoiler alert here if you don't want to know what happens to the dad. But basically, he gets in a plane accident. He survives the plane accident. But then when he's trying to swim over to the bits of the plane that everybody else is on, he gets eaten. The top half of his body gets eaten by a shark. So then when he shows up in like the other world, his top half is gone and he's sitting next to a guy who his bottom half was eaten by a shark. So it's like, the yin and yang kind of thing there. And I find that to be freaking hilarious how they killed Charles off. Like, I wondered how they were going to do it because, he's got all that controversy with the whole pedophilia thing. But the way that they did it is great. I enjoy it. Will I go see the movie? Probably not.
At least not in theaters.
But at least not in theaters. I might watch it at home. I mean, my kids are not big Beetlejuice fans. So if I watch it, I'm watching it on my own. But yeah. I don't know. I like Jenna Ortega. I don't mind her.
That sounds familiar. Who is that? Jenna Ortega.
She's the daughter.
Well, yeah. But like, where else did I hear her from?
She's been in a lot of things. Was she in the new Scream movie? I feel like she was in the Scream.
Let's see. Yes. Scream 6.
Okay. Yeah, she was the younger sister.
The remake of Scream in 2022.
She was the younger sister because I have watched those movies.
Okay. That's where I heard from. Oh, Iron Man 3.
She was in Iron Man 3?
Apparently. She's Wednesday. That's where I know her from. Thank you.
I hate that show. So I write that on the back.
It made her famous. So, well, I mean, she's been kind of famous apparently, but like.
She was famous before that. But it made her more known. I feel like she was in Disney. She was Stuck in the Middle, that Disney show with she had 8 siblings or something like that. I like that show.
Okay. She was also in the remake movie of 2014 of The Little Rascals.
Oh yeah, she was. I forgot.
She was Mary Ann.
I pretend like that movie didn't exist.
No, I only know of the one that happened in the 90s.
Yeah, that's the only one that exists.
Yeah.
That's the only one that exists.
Insidious, Insidious 2, Richie Rich,
Are you just
2015.
are you just on IMDb looking at her
No, I'm on
filmography?
Google. Google
Oh,
has so much crap on here. Like, yeah.
stop getting distracted. We both have ADHD. Move on.
Okay. Oh, so we're done? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
All
Beetlejuice
right.
is okay. I nostalgia trip for me. I don't know. It's like all these things that
Yeah.
are being remade are just
I I have good and bad with Beetlejuice, but I think it's more the stigma that came with the movie. I do like the movie, but just things that happened in my life, just bad memories, basically.
fair. Yes, there's a remake of
Uh
Richie Rich, and we should all
apparently.
have our brains washed from that one.
Wait, does
Macaulay
he
Culkin or nothing.
he knows about the original? Well, not the original, but like the one in the 90s?
He's not. He's not
He's
young enough to not know,
Well, some people don't know it. Like that's like
bro.
I how many people do you know that know Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin?
A lot of people.
I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just weird.
Most of them were
Sorry.
my friends that I forced to watch it because I told them someday that would be my life. I lied.
So you didn't change. Good to know. Anyways, moving on. Forcing me to play this office game. Um
I'm so excited. Anyway, go on.
so okay. Before we move any further, we are not sponsored by this, but it is something I personally have discovered and is really fun. It's helped me make clips and whatnot, and it's called powder.gg. It's just an AI tool that helps you it finds clips for you. Any videos you have, it just sorts out the clips. So far, like from what I've been testing it is 85% accurate of what I've been wanting to use as like clips. So I'm gonna watch Richie Rich, then Blank
You
Check.
sad forever for.
God, Blank Check. Oh,
Blank
freaking
check. I
Mr.
forgot about blank
Macintosh.
check. Forgot about blank check.
Oh my gosh. I feel so old now.
We are old, bro.
That was it. I know, I don't want to admit it yet. I don't
We were
want to.
talking about this yesterday, but we realized exactly how old the PS3 is.
Less.
Sorry, Betty. Bursted your bubble.
So moving on, apparently she wants to torture me even more.
Pretty much.
The trailer that was released on September 10th of 2024. The PS5 Pro. One day I'm gonna have
Listen,
gray hairs. PS3.
a coffin?
A jackal.
Stop.
A mohawk. Ooh, a mullet. Oh,
No,
style.
we are not talking about mullets anymore. We're over mullets. Mullets are gone.
S-T-Y-L-E.
We stopped talking about Dr. Disrespect. It's over.
Oh, I can't help myself. But yeah, so the PS5 was announced. I honestly was not blown away by all the thing. They never talked about specs or anything, which not new, but like I'm a PC guy. I need to know the specs. Tell me that it's like 65% faster, great, or 30% faster, great. That's awesome. What are the specs? I want to know. So,
Garbage. Hot garbage in a box.
to cut it short, if you don't have a PS5 and looking to get a PS5 and you have the money, go for it. But if you don't care about 30 FPS, then just stick with the PS5 OG or Slim, depending on how your playstyle is. If you don't care for discs, get the Slim. It's only $50 cheaper, but like, and I understand everyone's gripe about it, but 700 is actually kind of reasonable. Not gonna lie, with the technology and everything. So they really put out a PS5 with the same CPU and 48% more GPU that said it's worth 700. They also added a 2 terabyte hard drive, which
Oh,
alone is like an
whoop-de-doo.
extra $150. Jeez, depending on which
I'm
one you get.
sorry. I think it's
So,
stupid.
okay, I watched, and some people may not agree with this, but I watched Linus Tech Tips, and he's kind of on the same aspect of like, yeah, it's kind of accurate on having the $700 price tag. It sucks, yes, but it's not
Oh,
entirely
no.
wrong. Like,
I don't
just sorry. But yeah, the fact that it does not have a CD drive is a little worrisome. It sucks,
know.
but I know the heat can cause a lot of issues, especially
Well,
if you have a
everybody's kind of
vertical.
moving away from that and going to the digital format.
Exactly. So that's where they're like, well, we're just not going to have it because a lot of people go digital anyways. But for people who do, yes, there is an alternative. Yes, it is $80. Yes, the stand is also $80 or something like that.
It's
But like
gross.
they took a page out of Microsoft's playbook from 2006 when they made the 360. You know I'm right.
I have qualms with the 360, okay?
Listen, when they brought out the OG, you had to buy the hard drive, you had to buy the Wi-Fi adapter, you had to
Oh, I
buy the
remember.
Blu-ray adapter, like
What, you
everything.
mean the HGD? Oh my God, the all the
The HD
abbreviations drive.
DVD. Yeah.
And they had the red boxes.
Yeah.
It was the equivalent to Blu-ray.
Yeah. Well, the maroon boxes, but yeah,
Yeah, but
it
the
wasn't red.
stupidest shit in the world.
Yeah. That died
Then when I
off
worked
just
at
like 3D.
and when I worked at the video game store, we had like a stack of them, and I would laugh maniacally every time I looked at them.
That's hilarious, actually. Actually, I went to a friend's house. She had nothing but HD DVDs, and I just kind of chuckled a little bit. Like, full of Blu-ray drive.
Is a robbery.
I mean, I haven't looked at Blu-ray drives recently. I mean, I got a CD drive, DVD drive for like 25, $30, but that was like 10 years ago.
Well, good Blu-ray drives are expensive. But still.
Yeah, I do remember the Samsungs. They had the portable ones. They were like a good $90, and it did not last a week. Seriously, it sucked. I hated it. I threw it away. Hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
But yeah, no,
I,
they are monetizing every little thing, nickel and diming everything. Is it good? No.
yes.
Business? Yes. For the consumer? No. But look at Call of Duty.
Screw
They're
Call of Duty,
monetizing
man.
everything too. So, but yet people still fucking buy it every year.
Every year, like clockwork, people buy it.
Yeah. That
You're
sounds
all
like it was directed at someone. Dang.
it was. But you know what? I have very little room to talk because every time a new expansion pack comes out for The Sims,
For The Sims.
my nose itches.
All right. So we are
This Mountain Dew
almost,
tastes good.
we are getting close to the wire, and we are finally done with the news. Thank you everyone for sticking around for that. This is just something I wanted to try out, something I really wanted to touch up on. I have opinions. I
He has
need to
lots of
voice them.
opinions.
I have lots of
And
opinions.
I hear them often.
Thank you for being my therapist as well.
Yes.
Listening and putting up with it.
Mhm.
Oh, but
Now we're gonna talk about the stupid game.
yes,
Kevin, he said it.
I'm looking forward to the remake of. I
am
don't
too.
know
We have a whole
who's making it exactly, but like I'm really looking
blooper.
forward. Blooper? Why does he say pooper then?
Because he makes fun of them. Like
Oh, okay.
you didn't even know Blooper Team did Blair Witch. You didn't even know that was a game.
No. That's why this is fresh for me. This is new. I'm excited. I don't know who's making it, but it's being made. And it looks good. Freaking Mikey looks creepy as the big guy.
No, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He doesn't really look creepy to me. He looks.
Do you not remember the original game?
Yeah, and the way he sounded.
Bro was creepy, all right? He was off.
No.
And he was off his meds.
No, I'm going to say something. And
Okay.
you're going to agree with me.
Okay.
The creepiest character in the original Silent Hill 2 is Laura.
Which one's Laura again?
The little girl.
Oh, listen, Linda. Listen. We are not talking about this. I am not having PTSD, okay? I put a lot away from this.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
She stomps on your foot. You find her on the side of a wall. She runs away from you. She tricks you into a room.
You're not wrong.
Laura is the creepiest. Eddie's kind of there, but Laura. Eddie's just
he's very
got bullied too much and has brain damage.
That's what I say. He's off his meth. Like the way he's like, and then he got real. He's just all crazy. Like
he puts the gun up to his head.
Bro, the way he's just like mental, man. They made that character good. Not gonna lie.
Yes.
Too good. Too good.
I agree.
And also, I hate going through the children's room. What?
Nothing. Anyway, sorry, the lag. Anyway.
But no, you know me in Phasmophobia with the children's room, right?
Yes, anybody that watches our streams knows I chase him with the teddy bear.
Besides the point, the children's room I hate is because of Silent Hill 2. It gives me PTSD. I cannot stand it because freaking little children just giggle as you're walking through and things get flung around. I'm like, nope, I'm good. Let's move on because I don't want to stick around.
This solidifies for me that you've never played Fatal Frame 2.
No, I told you this. I
know.
Okay, so I'm going to brief you on real quick. Yes, I only played a little bit of Fatal Frame 1 on the Xbox with the lights on, with friends during the daytime, and we still screamed like little schoolgirls.
Did Fatal Frame 1 come out for the Xbox?
Yes. The original Xbox. Yes. I know because it saved all the pictures on the hard drive, and there was one distinctive set of pictures. I remember of looking at the stairway, and there's a disembodied head rolling down the stairs and then lunges right at you, and every shot is just it coming closer and closer to you until it finally disappears right in your face.
That's my favorite part.
We're moving on. You're chaotic. You're doing this on purpose.
No, I'm just admitting to you, that's my favorite part. In the part where she like jumps off, like her ghost attacks you and she jumps and she falls down every time and she's like, ah.
Oh yeah, that first time you meet her and she falls right in front of the camera, and then you turn around in the distance, you're like, what the F is that? And then she slowly comes up, turns around, except she's looking at the camera backwards and going towards you. Yeah.
Every time you fight her, that's how you see her.
I know. That is creepy as shit.
It's hilarious.
Let's just say I never beat the game. Okay.
I've beat it lots of times.
Congratulations. I am never playing that game ever again, nor the remake. Never.
Anyway, remake. Never. There's no remake of the first one.
There's a new one. There is a new one out. Isn't that that a remake?
No, Maiden of the Blackwater and Lunar Eclipse or whatever. I played them both. No.
Okay, fair enough. All right, moving on. So,
Okay, so let's talk about the game you played that gave
The
me
game I
so
played,
severe nausea I cannot play it ever again.
so so OBS isn't going to work with me on this one, but I'm going to do the best I can. Um,
Do I have to disappear again?
no, not entirely. I think we'll be all right. So this game actually has been in beta for a while, but it finally officially released on the 29th of August. And when I seen it, I was like, okay, this actually looks fun. Not gonna lie. And yes, I bought it that
God,
night.
this game.
So I don't play Goat Simulator, but this is essentially Goat Simulator, but a squirrel
I can't
with a
even
gun.
look at it.
And I don't know the entire story of it.
It doesn't have a story.
There is some story there, and it has to do with
The squirrel saw a computer chip floating in a thing and thought it was an acorn.
yes. And so now the Secret Service is after him, and you fly on drones. And you have someone in a tank named Daddy come after you and try to blow. Yes. On the back of his shirt is bedazzled Daddy.
Do you have to call him Daddy?
No, you can call him Father.
I'm not okay with any of that.
Well, it's
You played 8 hours of this, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
played 8 hours of this, and it is hilarious. It is actually just mindless fun. I never thought I'd get into something like this. I actually hated the idea of Goat Simulator or something like this for years. And then I played this game, and it's actually fun. It's comical because a squirrel holding a 9mm running around, and he has finisher moves that looks like something out of John frickin' Wick. Like,
And you have to time your stupid jumps.
yes, but once you get your first weapon, it's like, oh, you have double jumps now, and then you get a rocket. You get rocket jumps. There's a lot of hidden secrets, a lot of tongue-in-cheek jokes that are like, oh, hey, we're playing it like this. We're poking fun at this character or this franchise, and it's fun. I liked it. um, yeah.
I tried it. It gave me. I did it. I got rid of the motion blur, all that other stuff. It still gave me such severe nausea.
So, like I
then the
said,
fact that
you
you
have
told
to
me I could
lower the
use-
resolution stuff.
I did all the things you told me to do. I even used my controller, Kevin,
Okay. And
which I have to have.
that is your go-to, yes.
And like I still wanted to vomit all over my desk.
Well, maybe there's some settings you have to work on, or I don't know.
Or maybe this is not the game for Allie.
Or it's not the game for you. That's fair. Even though it seems like a game for you, but it's not really.
It does. It really does. It's chaotic like me, but still.
It really is. You can it's showing a grenade launcher, and you can. So the funny part is, different costumes. Certain ones will give you different running animations. You get to wear a dress, and you're just running around with your hands up, like a little girl, on two legs. And you get another one that's like a super spy trench coat, and you're just walking around with like your hands behind your back. You're just like, nothing to see here.
God.
And then when you sit and stand still, you're just like doing that whole idle animation of like, yep, da 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 da. You're rocking back and forth. You're like the cartoons,
Yeah.
I love that. I love
Dear
the small
God in
details they put in this game. It was fun.
Good God in heaven, rookie.
I put 8 hours into this.
It's as bad as Raft. for you.
No, I think Raft was actually worse.
Raft was pretty bad for you, actually.
I haven't even beaten the game, and I put quite a few hours in that actually.
Yeah.
But the game is. Hold on, let me get. Where is it? So the game is $20. I think I bought it on sale at launch when it was like a couple dollars off. I think it was like at 15. I think. Is it worth the $20? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's pretty fun. I think so.
I just like the sound my headphones make when I do that.
Does it sound like nuts in an empty tree?
No. Why?
I don't know. Oh man.
I have one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay. What's up?
No, you finish your thing.
I was just gonna say they do have achievements. They don't have cards, Steam cards, that they did, and I want to say, and Corey, you could probably verify this. I looked on Xbox Game Pass. I did not see it, but I just did one search on it. But I don't think it's on Game Pass just yet. I don't even think it's on Xbox, to be honest.
I didn't think it had a console release yet.
I did not even think about it. But they did. This is not my page, so I'm trying to find. They do have a roadmap. They're going to bring apparently a photo mode, like they need to add something silly like that. But they're going to add new levels, a new variants, not on Game Pass. So yeah, it is not on Game Pass. I honestly don't think they're going to add it. Personally,
I don't see why they would.
I mean, it is a simple game. They probably could port it, but with the way that it's kind of broken, it may not like transfer over too well on consoles.
Garbage.
But yeah, there's going to be new stuff. There's going to be a gravity gun at the end, which I can see some fun with that, but I don't think it's going to be as fun as they think it's going to be. But I will say some of the puzzles were very interesting. And you can find alternate ways to get around these puzzles, which kind of broke the game a little bit. So it felt a little too open. Oh, there was one puzzle I actually really enjoyed. It was a haunted house. You go to the house, right? You can't open the door. So you got to find the puzzle to get in. Great. So you found the puzzle to get in. You can't go in because you're holding a weapon. Okay, cool. So you go in without a weapon. Takes you into like a dungeon-esque kind of play area, right? But you're inside the house, but it's like a, inside interior. Go in. It's empty, practically empty, but there's all these little tiny dolls about your size standing everywhere on the floor, staring at you into your soul. So you go around, you go take a look. And they don't turn, they don't do anything. You can knock them over. They don't break, but you can knock them over, have fun with them, whatever. You could pick them up. You could actually throw them around. That was actually very fun. But you see these eyeballs. One is above the fireplace. You go pick it up. Yeah. Giant eyeball, about like a basketball. You go find like a cabinet that has a socket about the basketball size. Put them both in there. Cool. All right. Come. Opens up a new door. All of a sudden, the dolls now come to life and are chasing you around. You go into the basement, and there's all sorts of shotguns littered over the floor, and you just go shoot them all. And the thing is, they're like zombies, and so the achievement for that is Resident Squirrel. Yeah.
I have thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. Like a lot.
You have the platform.
Well, okay, so the dolls thing,
Yeah.
that's straight up from Fatal Frame 2. There's this one thing where you enter
I
a room full
know,
of
I
dolls.
know, I know. I remember the doll room. I
It's like
remember the doll room.
it's like they took things from different games and just meshed them into this thing and just, here, Squirrely, go ahead and kill him.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they did with this game.
It's literally as ridiculous as Goat Simulator.
Yeah.
And you love it.
Except it doesn't go bah, and you don't get a splattered tongue everywhere.
I would
You
love
get
the
pew pews.
I don't want the pew pews. I want the
So I'm a guy, and we like
You
weapons.
want the pew pews.
I want the pew pews. Give me the pew
I
pews. Give me
don't-
the 50 caliber rifle.
Oh my Lanta.
Give me the rocket launcher. Give me the Uzi that goes whenever you do a double jump.
I'm firing you first. I'm gonna demote you to janitor.
Wait, is there a janitor in that?
Yes.
Gosh. Oh my goodness.
So your recommendation is play this.
Yeah, I would totally say give it a shot. It is only 10 gigs to install. It is, like I said, $20. So like if you got the $20 and you want to waste a weekend playing a game with a squirrel running around with pew pews, I'd say it's well worth it. But if you want to play something like World of Warcraft or whatever, and you don't care for that kind of stuff, or Destiny, or
Gross.
Call of Duty,
Gross.
100%. Then yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy it. You know, it like you have to be very open-minded, I guess, to play this game.
You have to be very
Simple-minded,
Kevin.
if that. I'll say that. I'm simple-minded. Oh. So I would recommend it, but only if you have the time and the money. Yeah. Like I said, John Wick, freaking finishing moves. It's hilarious every time. I like it. Sorry, I'll stop. There we go.
So I have two things.
Okay.
I have a brief correction from my video from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, the Five Nights. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's. We did a whole spiel about Five Nights at Freddy's for anyone who was not around for that time. Allie gave us a whole chronological order of Five Nights at Freddy's, not of when they released, but how they go story-wise. Sorry, go on.
2 hours of listening to me talk. Good luck.
We have it on our YouTube channel. Go check it out later.
So I need to make a little correction, and it's simply because I got the night before book. It got here late last week, and I've been reading it all this week, sitting in the car waiting for my daughter. It's a choose your own adventure book with I think it's 5 endings, or maybe it's 8 or something. A lot of them are you die, but then there's 3 permanent ones. Anyway, phone guy has a name.
Wait, I thought you said the security guard had a name.
He is. Phone guy is the security guard. In the first one, I talked about how the phone guy died. He was stuffed in an animatronic, and you hear that phone call on the 4th night or whatever.
Right.
His name is Ralph. And the entire story is about him. So if you liked what I was talking about and you are kind of interested, The Night Before is a good book, and it's, as far as I know, it's canon. And it ends canonically as it's supposed to, so it's worth a read. And it has so much more lore in it than I can even fathom, so 'tis good. 'Tis very good.
Which on Amazon paperback they have it for $9.
I got it for $8 because it was $8 at one point when I pre-ordered it.
Oh, okay, yeah, pre-order, that makes sense.
I
That looks cool.
have every FNAF book. It's a problem. I'm the problem. It's me.
We've discussed this in chat. There's a lot of problems we have. You have a lot of Funkos, as you see behind you.
Y'all are. So, on that note, which I got burned on all morning long about.
That was hilarious, by the way.
Shut your mouth.
I just was sitting at work watching it. I was like, wow.
Yeah. So, Funko released their first big game, Funko Fusion. I have a new obsession.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
That game is very good. Very good. I've sunk now 2 hours into it, playing as Scott Pilgrim. It's very good.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like it's you're the little Funko boxes and you like pop out your character and you can switch to all the characters that they have
Wait.
Funkos for the movie.
They got Shaun from Shaun of the Dead.
Like they've got all kinds of stuff. Like the demo has the Thing movie. There's Umbrella Academy in the main release. There's Jurassic World. There's Scott Pilgrim. And like, what was the other one?
There's Back to the Future.
Yeah,
which
but,
is my all-time
to
favorite, and I will definitely play it because of that.
You have to unlock that stuff.
Five Nights at Freddy's, Chucky.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I am currently finding pieces of Foxy to put Foxy together. But in the demo, I got to play as Freddy. And that was a lot of fun. Oh, He-Man. He-Man's the other one.
Nice. Oh, Scott Pilgrim.
Ironic.
Okay, wow, that's hilarious. Sorry, I'm watching. So I'm showing the trailer for the Funko Fusion right now. I can't remember the guy's name. The dude from Incredible.
It's Lego. It's Lego with Funkos.
Yeah.
And I love it so much.
See, I don't know how to feel about it personally because it I don't know, man.
I didn't know how to feel either, and then I played the demo and I was like, yep, take my $40, I'm sold.
Oh my god, they did the Akira slide. Oh my gosh. All right, let's hold on. Let's take a look. Can we look at some of the Oh, I didn't pause it. I want to look at some of the titles they have in here based on this trailer. They have the Umbrella Academy Mega Man, The Thing,
Yeah,
Voltron, Masters of the Universe, Invincible, Knight Rider,
if it's ever been
Jurassic Park, Jaws.
if it's ever been one, if it's ever been a Funko, it'll probably be in here at some point.
Hold on. I bet they don't have one. Sorry, probably two. They don't have good old Crocky Boy here. And I'm pretty sure everybody would love to see Croc, fighting off some, those dinosaurs are prehistorics, a big
I'm gonna give you poison. You're gonna get poison. You know
Obviously,
what? You don't talk to me about Funkos.
No, I just treasure certain ones. Him, Spike Spiegel, Shoto Ayazawa, like freaking All Might, there's certain ones I keep. Who's that?
That's Bucky.
Bucky.
It's Bucky. I have so many, I have to keep them on my desk now.
Just extend your wall, build shelves. You'll be all right.
I mean.
And you got the minis. Oh, dear goodness. You are, well.
Yep.
So,
The problem, it's me.
They're even going to add packs, it looks like, because they have the Walking Dead pack for $10. So
I may or may not have bought that. It's good. It's good. It's fun. It's stole time when I should have probably been doing my schoolwork, but I don't really have plans this weekend, so I'm probably gonna play the heck out of this.
Yeah, but so okay, I just want to say that, like, because now they have a Walking Dead pack, well, who's to say they can't make other packs, like an
Yeah.
anime pack or a Disney pack, even. Actually, there probably will be a thing eventually down the road. There will be a Disney pack that will come out. Bet money
Now
on
he's
it.
getting with the program.
Oh my God, it is the best cash grab ever, close to Fortnite. Fortnite's probably going to be the best cash grab ever, all honesty.
You know what? No, you almost got me, and then you were this close.
Deadpool and Peanut are still there.
It wasn't Deadpool and Peanut that almost got me.
I know. It was Gambit and Rouge, I know.
It was Gambit and
Rogue,
Rogue.
sorry,
I was
Rogue.
so close. I was so close. Then I saw how much V-Bucks were, and I went,
Yeah. No, it gets expensive.
it does.
Yeah. But no, this is
All
actually
right.
pretty good because, like, this shows that they will expand.
Mhm.
They will expand. But just like Fortnite, it ain't going to be cheap.
No, I know.
It's just going to get
I will only buy
worse.
the packs I like.
Mm.
And nobody can talk me out of it.
All right. We're gonna hold you to it.
Yep.
We gotta make a group effort here. We gotta hold her to it.
You, Tavik, Chris.
Corey. Yeah, all of us. We're gonna make a pact. Only buy the ones you like.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. We're going on 2 hours, and we said we weren't going to do
We're going
that.
on 2 hours. Yeah, we were gonna cut it short, and we just talk. We talk. We like to talk. It's only a minute,
So-
hour 44, but
Chris,
good
shut
luck.
up. You're getting fired first.
Oh, jeez.
So we will be back in 2 weeks
Yes. For
on what, the
yeah,
27th?
sure, totally.
Don't ignore him. Ignore him.
Now, wait, is that
Ignore
in
him.
regards to holding her accountable, or that she will totally keep to what she is going to only buy the ones that she likes, which is really pretty much, unbeknownst to us, all of them?
They're not all of them. I've never played Mega Man, but I did get to play as him in the demo, and I kind of liked that.
Yeah, because Mega Man is badass. He's awesome.
I never played it. I never played Mega Man.
Did you play the Dead Rising games?
Yeah.
Did you find his costume?
Yeah, and his little pew pew.
Yeah. Did you play
I like that.
Devil May Cry 5?
So listen, what had happened was
Corey says both. Okay,
yeah,
that's
I
fair.
know. I know. See, what had happened was. But anyway, we'll be back on the 27th. For another episode that is my choice.
Yep.
And it's in honor of my birthday, which is next weekend.
Yes, totally did not forget that. Yeah.
You forget.
Totally not writing it down right now. Totally.
You forget my birthday. Corey forgot my birthday. It's fine.
I did not
My kid
forget.
forgot. My kid forgets my. It's fine. This is fine.
It's written down, so we're good.
It is a episode that I am currently writing.
Yes, and then I gotta work on the thumbnail here soon. So.
And I'm gonna say what it is, so maybe, but it's a Sims. So I'm gonna
Sorry.
rant and rave about the Sims. Putting that out there. But anyway, we will be back Sunday.
Sunday's phase. Yes.
We will be back Sunday on Twitch, both of us streaming on our channels
Yep.
for Challenge Night, which we're
Challenge.
actually doing pretty good lately.
Well, okay, last week was actually just an easy one, so this week is going to be the complete opposite. They do it every time. They give you an easy one.
Okay.
They give you a hard one.
Okay,
That's
but
what
I've been
she
like
said.
grinding for like 3 days because you know it's my comfort game.
6-hour episode next week. Ugh. More like 8, but yeah, we'll try to confine it to 6.
Chris,
Maybe
it's
10.
not going to be 6 hours. I'm only allowing myself to talk about The Sims 1, The Sims 2, and The Sims Online, okay?
He's not entirely wrong, though.
Shut your gob! Both of you are you're both getting demoted to janitor 2 seconds into the game. For anybody wondering what I'm talking about, we have plans to play this game called, what is the name of it?
Dale, was it Dale?
Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies, which is a parody of, like The Office.
Yeah, and it's
Dunder
only
Mifflin and stuff.
$8.
It's cheap. It's fun. It's like Among Us.
Sorry.
I played it for like an hour and a half with some random people I met on the internet and laughed the hardest I have in months. So it's fun. And I'm going to torture these two. That's what's going to happen.
Ugh.
So
You
anyway.
can draw in the game. That's fun. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
going
you
out.
can.
All right, so that's the game we're gonna play. Yeah, she's gonna give us story time again for The
Yes.
Sims, and
Why? I'm going to punch EA in the face one day.
well, that'll be fun. So join us next time for that and more.
Oh, wait. We should touch on one other thing. We are also going to start introducing guests here and there.
Yeah, we do have plans to bring people in. We actually have one lined up later this year, I believe the first week of December, I think it is. We're still trying to finalize it. I'm also still trying to play some more of those games so that I can actually keep up with some of it. Even though it's a fun franchise, I just hadn't gotten into it. I haven't been keeping up to date. It was a dark time for me at that time when it released. But I'm not getting into that. But yeah, we are going to bring on
Havoc.
Sorry. We are going to bring on people. Some say they're experts. Some say they're just friends or family. Some say they know that they're the champion at the game, that they know it all. And I need to stop watching that page of the Dawson The Office page because it's...
You need to stop.
Oh, okay. It's a distraction. All right. Down the window. But yeah, we do have plans for the future. And I will get OBS figured out.
I'll make sure of it.
That will be a project for me this weekend. I got to figure that out. We are actually going to try to mess around with OBS a little bit this weekend. Get that worked out. Better projection. All that. New layouts, new borders, because this is my theme. This is my thing, and I kind of want to change it up for our situation. It's just taken me a while to get to drawing. I'm busy. So, but yeah, let us know in the comments down below if you made it this far. Also, what are your opinions? What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments down below because this episode is going to be ending here very, very soon. So, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. So, thank you, everyone, for stopping by and coming out, even if for your first time or your second time or your fifth time. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with us, and listening to us rant. And with that, we say goodbye. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Take care, everyone.
Adios.
Bye.